5 on Kirrin Island Again. Chapters 1 to 3. The holidays begin. Julian, Dick, and arrive at Kirrin Cottage for the Easter holidays. They are excited to reunite with George and Timmy, but they are soon met with George's anger and disappointment. George is furious because her father, Uncle Quentin, has taken over her beloved Kirrin Island to conduct top-secret scientific experiments. He's had a tower constructed on the island and won't let anyone, including George, visit. She feels betrayed since the island is technically hers. George becomes withdrawn and cold, especially toward her father. Timmy is allowed to go to the island with Quentin, which only worsens George's mood. Chapters 4 to 6. Mysterious visitors. George continues to struggle with the changes and the secrecy surrounding the island. Meanwhile, the children learn that the only people allowed to go to the island are Quentin, Timmy, and a local boy named Martin, who rows supplies to the island. Martin is a kind, artistic boy, but his guardian, Mr. Kirrin, is suspicious. Mr. Kirrin tries to seem friendly, but the children feel something is off. He frequently tries to extract information about Quentin's work. Later, the children spot a stranger lurking near the coast and suspect he's watching the island. The presence of unknown men and their interest in the island increases the tension. Chapters 7 to 9. Trouble brews. George confronts her father again, but gets no answers. Her resentment simmers, though she still loves him. The children's suspicions are confirmed when Uncle Quentin mysteriously vanishes one night. Aunt Fanny is frantic. The police are called. But there's little evidence of what happened. The tower is presumed to be secure, yet something is clearly wrong. The children are determined to investigate, despite being told to stay out of it. Chapters 10 to 12. Kidnapped. The children deduce that Quentin has been kidnapped and that he is being held on Kirrin Island itself. The idea seems strange at first, but they suspect the tower, built to keep people out, is now keeping Quentin in. George is horrified. The irony that her father is a prisoner on her own island drives her to take action. They begin to watch the comings and goings on the island more closely. Martin helps them unwittingly, giving them clues about his guardian's behavior and how he was pressured to help without knowing the full extent of the plot. Chapters 13 to 15. Planning the rescue. The five devise a daring rescue plan. They choose to wait until nightfall to sneak across to the island using their own boat. Timmy, who had been missing with Quentin, reappears briefly, confirming their suspicion that Quentin is on the island and needs help. They pack food, rope, torches, and other supplies and prepare to row out to the island in secrecy. Chapters 16 to 18. On Kirrin Island. Under the cover of darkness, they reach the island. The atmosphere is eerie. The once familiar island now feels hostile and strange. They discover guards and a strange setup around the tower. The group carefully avoids detection as they scout the tower's layout. Eventually, they find a way inside the tower and discover Quentin being held in a locked room. He is weak but unharmed. Chapters 19 to 21. Showdown with the villains. The villains, led by Mr. Kirrin and his associates, realize something is wrong when the children are spotted. A tense confrontation follows, but Timmy bravely attacks the intruders, helping to turn the tide. The children manage to trap the criminals, locking them in the tower using their own security measures against them. They send for the police, and the gang is arrested. Quentin's papers and formulas are recovered, and his experiment is saved. Chapters 22 to 23. Back to normal. Quentin is grateful, though still somewhat aloof in his scientific manner. He softens a bit toward George, recognizing how much she cares for both him and the island. George is finally allowed back on her island, and she regains her beloved territory. The five spend the remainder of the holiday in peace, once again proving that their courage, friendship, and cleverness can overcome even the most dangerous situations.